हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक। मार्केट्स फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द वीक में अच्छा परफॉर्म किए, हाई लेवल्स पे अपना प्रॉपर्ली मैनेज भी कर रहे थे। बट सेकेंड हाफ में थोड़े से इश्यूज आते हुए दिखे और आज फाइनली जिस तरीके से 24,000 लेवल्स के नीचे क्लोजिंग करी है, थोड़ा सा एक कंफ्यूजन, थोड़ा सा एक डर कि क्या हम वापस एक करेक्टिव मोड पे जा रहे हैं या यहाँ से थोड़ी सी प्रॉफिट टेकिंग के बाद मार्केट एक वापस रिवर्सल दिखाएगा। तो चलिए, जब भी हमारे पास होता है कंफ्यूजन तो हमारे पास होते हैं एके और उनसे समझते हैं कि आगे।
Good evening. Good evening. How are you, Rachit?
I am. I was very good. Now I am bit confused. So
Right.
now you tell me how should I be? और ये हुआ क्या पूरे वीक में?
Rachit, ठीक है. I feel, in this week, what we have seen is that the fears, what we were talking about, the war and the oil and all that, वो fears, ये week we have seen it subside. In the absence of any fresh news, अगर आप देखें तो second round of talks had started and it also ended with no result as such, but there was no exchange of further threats or something like that. ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं. तो in that view, markets have sort of started to, if not completely, started to alienate themselves, if I can say, from this whole drama. तो इसके एब्सेंस में, चलो, विद कीपिंग दैट एट द बैक ऑफ योर माइंड, उसके एब्सेंस में अगर आप देखो, लास्ट वीक वी हैड अ वेरी वेरी सुपर्ब रन अप. Okay, basically last week was the week which we factored in the absence of, or the beginning of this whole ceasefire thing, right? तो हमने वो रन अप देख लिया एंड हम एक सर्टेन लेवल पे आ गए. हमारा जो मैं आपको इतने वीक से बोल रहा था कि 23,800 23,850 जो सॉलिड रेजिस्टेंस लेवल लगता है, उसके ऊपर क्रॉस करके हमने लास्ट वीक बंद कर दिया, राइट? And in
Right.
fact, if you remember last week, I told you also that given the momentum, Monday मुझे gap up लगता है, but I would still suggest that don't jump in on trade on Monday. Wait. Why I'll tell you. I told you the reason that time also, and this time also I'm saying that while we closed above 23,800, like at 24,000 or something like that, we are still only 530 points away from the 200-day moving average,
Right.
which is a tough line to cross, whether you are on either side of it. अगर आप उसके ऊपर है तो उसके नीचे गिरना थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है, और अगर आप उससे नीचे हैं तो ऊपर की तरफ उसे क्रॉस करना थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है. तो ये वीक में हमने वही देखा है. अगर आप देखें तो गुड न्यूज फॉलोड. आप गुड न्यूज बोल लीजिए या एब्सेंस ऑफ बैड न्यूज बोल लीजिए. आई वुड लाइक टू से absence of bad news combined with good news, because the week started, we saw some big companies giving out results, and they were fairly good results. If you see in the banking space, HDFC and ICICI, दो बड़े result आए. Both have given better than expected result, and both have given about 12% and about 15.8% in respectively, HDFC and ICICI. Growth in loan book. तो क्या है, लोन ग्रोथ है, लोन बुक ग्रोथ है, नेट इंटरेस्ट इनकम ऊपर है, नेट इनकम 9% के करीब करीब दोनों की ऊपर है. तो दिस इज सिग्नलिंग अ गुड थिंग. And if we are talking about this, about the biggest banks in India, so we can make a fairly good representation of the rest of the banking sector.
Right.
There will be outliers. There will be some small bank which will not be able to perform up to this mark, or there will be one odd lot bank which will maybe overperform from this level also. But we are talking about ICICI and HDFC come together. They pretty much they represent a huge chunk of the banking space in India.
Right.
Okay. let's move to FMCG, जिसकी हम हम कितने टाइम से बात कर रहे हैं. मतलब we were talking about the rural demand, the tier 2 demand. ये डिमांड कभी रचित समझ में आती है जब FMCG में अपसाइड आने लग जाती है, जब ऑटोज में, टू व्हीलर्स में अपसाइड आने लग जाती है. तो अगर आप नेस्ले का टिकट देखें, सॉरी नेस्ले का रिजल्ट देखें, 25% इंक्रीज है YOY नेट इनकम में,
राइट.
23% इंक्रीज है रेवेन्यू में. So Nestle has given quite decent results this time. Okay, and if you remember, we have spoken on this platform before also that last 2-3 times Dabur, Unilever, Nestle, they have not been giving that great of a result. In fact, they've been saying that their sales, they're finding it difficult to make sales or reach sales targets. So this Nestle is a good indicator, is a very good indicator that where a market where FMCG is moving, a market where consumer goods is moving, especially if your whole country's story is dependent on consumption. तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में अगर इनके रिजल्ट अच्छे आए तो आई थिंक मैक्रो इकोनॉमिकली वी आर इन अ मच बेटर स्पेस कंपेयर टू व्हाट वी वर. ये तो गुड न्यूज की पार्ट हो गई. अभी एब्सेंस ऑफ बैड न्यूज के बारे में बात करते हैं. एब्सेंस ऑफ बैड न्यूज ये, जैसे कि मैंने स्टार्टिंग में ही रचित कहा कि ये पूरे वीक में और कुछ नहीं हुआ. लास्ट वीक भी नहीं हुआ था, बट लास्ट वीक एक गुड न्यूज अनाउंस हुई थी कि सीजफायर होगा. तो सीजफायर 2 वीक का सीजफायर होगा. तो ये सेकेंड वीक है. सेकेंड वीक में ये चला गया एंड देयर वाज नो सच डेवलपमेंट, अपार्ट फ्रॉम द टॉक्स फेलिंग, देयर वाज नो सच नेगेटिव डेवलपमेंट. सो दैट इज एब्सेंस ऑफ बैड न्यूज. तो क्या उससे मार्केट अपने आप को एलियनेट कर रहा है? ये सारे गुड न्यूज, although results are a mixed bag. It just reminded me because another big result came in, Infosys. It came with rather not so great guidance. In fact, आज if you see almost 7% fall आया है स्टॉक में. The stock has been punished accordingly. But again, then we are not talking about IT overall, because see, IT is grappling with their own set of problems. Okay. IT is also not that appropriate representation of the macros, if I may say so. It is not a banking, it is not an auto, it is not an FMCG or a consumer based this thing. And IT also has a lot of factors which are lot of international factors which are actually impacting the whole sector. So all of that said that IT here and there 1-2 misses can happen. For example, TCS did fairly decent result.
Right.
The guidance was also not bad. Infosys is an outlier. In fact, मेरे सामने Persistent का result है. Persistent has given a 34% increase in YOY net income and 25% increase in YOY in revenue. So so maybe Infosys in particular is facing a little more trouble compared to the rest of the IT sector. It is a possibility. It is a possibility. So yeah. So result, you can say mixed bag, tilting towards positive. Absence of bad news again makes the market alienate itself from all the bad news. But technically we still have, अगर आप जो ये वॉर के लोज देखें तो 22,200 से हम 2,000 पॉइंट ऊपर खींच गए in a matter of a week. So Rachit, it is natural that at some point the brakes will be applied.
So in that case, are you trying to tell us that we are entering into a phase of consolidation and then we are seeing certain range wherein the market will be moving for some time? Or are we still in that upside movement wherein we'll breach the levels and go ahead? What is that your take is for the company?
Right. This brings me to the next week. सो रजत, मेरे को क्या लग रहा है, मेरे को लग रहा है कि कंसोलिडेशन will continue, it should continue. Okay, I don't see a reason that it justifies market breaking up beyond 200-day moving average and taking a fresh rally.
Right.
Because a crossover from under 200-day moving average and above technically indicates a very strong buy call. It's a very strong buy trigger. तो अभी अगर लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल 24,530 के आसपास अगर 200 डीएमए है और हम उसको क्रॉस करके सस्टेन करते हैं और वहां पे स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय ट्रिगर देते हैं, तो हम क्या देख रहे हैं, मतलब आर वी लुकिंग एट 25,000 25,500 वी आर, मतलब देन एटलीस्ट आपको वहां से 400-500 पॉइंट तो कम से कम अपसाइड दिखना ही चाहिए, राइट? बट अगेन, given the current circumstances, given the amount of consolidation we have done, I feel that we are still a little immature to sustain those levels. तो रचित, अगर कल को ट्रेड होता है 200-डे मूविंग एवरेज पुश करके ऊपर चला जाता है, बाइंग पोजीशन बन जाएगी, हो सकता है वहां से 400-500 पॉइंट ऊपर खींच ले, 25,000 दिखा दे फॉर एग्जाम्पल. Okay. I will at this point not be comfortable with those levels.
So, what are the levels that we are seeing for the next week? Is it like 23,800? That was your strong support.
Now it is still, in fact, it is still, Rachit, 3 दिन बाजार इस वीक में करेक्ट हुआ है. Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 regular days of correction, and yet market has not broken that 23,800.
Right.
It is an extremely strong support. इतना कुछ नेगेटिव होने के बाद भी, मतलब whatever being said that this talks are not yielding any fruit, and then there is a whole new sense of worry about energy and energy prices. अभी तो देखिए क्या है, पिछले 2 दिन से this news has been circulating that once the election and the polling gets over, petrol and diesel prices will shoot up. Although the government has denied it, but you and me know that the prices are being held back only because of polling.
Right. That's there.
तो अगर आज आप, मतलब क्या है, मैंने तो ये भी पढ़ा है कि 22-23 रुपए तक इंक्रीज हो सकता है.
There are certain brokerages which have come out with reports of 28 rupees upside in petrol prices.
Correct. तो रचित, मैं बोल रहा हूँ उतना भी नहीं हो, मैं बोल रहा हूँ सिर्फ 10 रुपए अगर इंक्रीज हो जाता है या 12 रुपए इंक्रीज हो जाता है डीजल में, आप समझ सकते हैं कि अगले महीने का इन्फ्लेशन क्या आएगा. So, so all of this, then there is another set of fears. There is a fear of El Nino, the weather phenomena which will subdue the Indian monsoons, which we are really heavily dependent on. तो हम लोग, मतलब we are having our own set of big problems. Our consumption, our corporate results, our monsoon, our inflation, our macroeconomic figures. रचित, ये सब में अगर जबरदस्ती का फेयर डाल दो तो कोई फायदा नहीं होता है. बस बाजार, it just goes down beyond sense, which is what happened over a month or so. But now we have lost that level. We are okay. We are at a good level. Going forward, all the good news that will come and support our economy will keep it up or push it upwards. Anything bad will keep it here or push it downwards. But मुझे downside बहुत limited लगता है, unless we have a fresh attack. मतलब वो factors हटा दो अगर आप, तो मुझे अपनी इकोनॉमी में इतना वो खराब नहीं लगता है.
So again, my question remains for the coming week. What are the levels? Because when I'm asking for 23,800, you're telling me the good part of it. When I'm asking for the breach of 24,500, you're telling me that is not something. So is this the range that we have to stick around for the coming week? That would be 23,800 as a bottom support and 24,500 as, and we are not. So basically what you're trying to tell us, that these are the factors which are making it consolidate and hover. And the coming week that we are seeing being a truncated week as well, we are only trading for 4 trading sessions, and for that particular 4 trading sessions, you are giving us a say
Tight range,
around 700 points.
700. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Rachit. That's true. In fact, मैं यही रेंज बोल रहा हूँ आपको, 23,800 नीचे, 24,500 or 550 or whatever that 200-day moving average is. Because
Right.
that is my northern border. Okay, ये रेंज टाइट लगती है. The markets, in my opinion, will attempt to move up, which is why I'm saying कि यहाँ जो बंद हुआ है, हम अभी 23,897, 898 पे बंद हुए हैं. We are dangerously close to the lower end of my range, to the support zone of my range, which is why I feel that we have limited downside from this level in the next week. Okay, I don't think market levels under 23,800 are sustainable. It will bounce back quickly. Right now, with the whole processing and more and more information coming in from how our corporate results and macroeconomics is, we are still at a phase. In fact, I feel it'll be very good if we spend a couple of more weeks in this range and consolidate before we move up. तब तक वो अप मूव ना, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, मेरे को सस्टेनेबल नहीं लग रही, वो अप मूव इमेच्योर होगी. एक इमेच्योर अप मूव होगी, वो शायद not a lot of volume will accompany, and it will be easily sold into.
Got it. Chali, so the range for the week is 23,800 on the downside and 24,500, 25,550 on the upside. As we have a truncated week, this is all that we will have to manage with. As always, it was amazing talking to you and learning about the markets. And next week, hopefully, we'll catch up again on Thursday, as it will be the last working day, and understand as to what happened in the week and how things will pan out in the near future. It was amazing talking, and as always, thank you and have a happy weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Happy weekend. Bye.